Hello, everybody. This is Paul from Off-Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. This is February the 2nd, 2023, and we have a breaking news story coming out. I don't know if you know about this information, but I guess it's been out a couple hours anyway. That there is a Chinese spy balloon over northern United States of America right now, and it has been over our airspace for at least a day, and the U.S. military is watching this plane. I'm going to take you to MB News, but please share this video out, folks. Things are happening on Earth. We don't know if it's trying to get some last-minute intelligence information on where our military is doing right now in our country. But there is, this has been confirmed by many sources that there is a Chinese spy balloon looking at military targets, I guess, over northern United States. So we're going to take you right now to NBC News. NBC News has just put out this exclusive story: suspected Chinese spy balloon found over northern United States. United States government is tracking a high-altitude surveillance balloon that is over the continental United States right now, said Pentagon spokesman. And we're going to listen to this short thing on the news. So I'm going to mute my mic, but I want you to listen to this video. This is breaking news, folks, that we could be going to war on multiple fronts here before very long.
Out of our Pentagon team, because apparently there is a suspected Chinese spy that's been hovering over the northern U.S., according to 3 officials familiar with this. A spokesperson for the Pentagon calls it a high-altitude surveillance balloon, saying they're monitoring it closely. Courtney Kube has been on this in court. So Montana, parts of Alaska, Canada, and over some U.S. military sites. Do I have that right? Yeah, so it was last spotted that we know of about around Billings, Montana, 200 miles from Malmstrom Air Force Base, which is where the U.S. keeps some of their ICBMs, their Minuteman III ICBMs. That being said, as far as we know, it was not over that base. U.S. officials were still extremely concerned. So concerned, Hallie, that yesterday, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, while traveling in the Philippines, a meeting of his senior leaders in the middle of the night his time, including Chairman of the Joint Chiefs General Mark Milley, DoD leaders, the head of NORTHCOM NORAD, who was here in D.C. at the time, convened them to discuss this. They looked at the the track of this balloon, where it had been, where they believed it was, and they assessed its ability to actually gather any intelligence. They looked at options, including taking it down out of the sky. Ultimately, they came to the decision, to the agreement that if they were to shoot this thing out of the sky, it would create a debris field that would put people and assets on the ground in Montana potentially at risk. But it got to the point, they were so serious about this potential that when there was a window, while this balloon was over Montana, they actually scrambled U.S. fighters, including F-22s, with the potential that they could take this thing out. They presented these options to President Biden. He concurred. Ultimately, they didn't shoot this surveillance balloon down, but they are taking action on the ground. A U.S. senior defense official said that if this balloon continues to fly and it goes near any sensitive places, they keep open the option to shoot it down, and they'll move